Welcome back to the channel. Today, we dive into one of the most dramatic battles of the Russia-Ukraine war. A convoy ambushed, skies on fire, and a supply line turned into a graveyard. Stay with me, because what happened in Starobilsk will shock you. That was the battle for Starobilsk, a strike that not only destroyed a convoy, but reshaped the front lines. What do you think this means for the war ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from the front. At 9:42 a.m. on the outskirts of Starobilsk, Luhansk, silence broke apart. From the horizon came a storm. Su-30 fighters, rocket artillery, armored trucks, and gunships roaring into position. Their mission? Protect a Russian convoy that had halted to refuel. But within seconds, the calm dissolved into chaos. Missiles streaked in from the east. Long-range guns thundered from miles away. This was no routine maneuver. It was a desperate attempt to shield Russia's supply line, and yet a trap was already waiting. From the dark edge of the Svato forest, a small DJI Mavic 3 drone rose into the gray morning. Its sensors scanned every heat signature along Route P66. Beneath the trees, robotic units crept forward, planting TM-62 anti-tank mines across escape routes. Silent, mechanical, unstoppable. Then the air itself turned hostile. A Ukrainian electronic warfare truck raised its antennas, flooding the spectrum with jamming signals. Radios died, radar screens went black. The convoy, blind, deaf, and cut off from command, had no idea the noose was tightening. Above, two Ukrainian Su-27 fighters appeared at 12,000 feet. They didn't strike yet, they simply lingered, their silhouettes visible on the horizon, forcing Russian aircraft to stay cautious. The battlefield was staged perfectly. At 10 a.m. sharp, the hammer fell. Two first-person view suicide drones skimmed just feet above the ground, racing toward the convoy. The first slammed into a central truck loaded with artillery shells. The explosion ripped steel apart, fire surging skyward. The second drone smashed into the rear truck, sealing the convoy from behind. In less than a minute, Route P66 transformed into a corridor of fire. The supply line was gone. And for Ukraine, this was just the opening act. Russia scrambled to recover. The heavy thump of rotor blades echoed as two Mi-24 Hind helicopters charged in, armed with rocket pods and heavy machine guns. Their mission? Drive back the unseen attackers and reclaim the wreckage. But from the clouds, Ukrainian Su-30 fighters screamed downward, missiles locked, engines burning. They cut across the sky in lethal arcs. One Hind tried to flare, but the missile found its mark. The explosion tore the helicopter apart, dropping it into a wheat field already ablaze. Reinforcements had become another disaster. And then the ground assault began. Ukrainian T-84 tanks pushed forward, their turrets scanning. Infantry vehicles spread wide, soldiers dismounting with rifles ready. Alongside them, mine-laying robots crawled across the roadside, sealing every path with explosives. Even military dogs swept the outskirts, hunting for hidden Russian survivors. Russia answered with heavy artillery, firing from miles away. Shells smashed into fields, scattering dirt and steel. But Ukrainian counter-battery radars locked on instantly. Howitzers and rocket launchers answered back, turning Russian gun lines into pillars of smoke. The outskirts of Starobilsk became a cauldron, tanks grinding forward, artillery duels flashing like lightning across the horizon, drones buzzing overhead like metallic wasps. The convoy was trapped, communications dead, flanks mined, escape impossible. By 11:10 a.m., the Russian rearguard was in retreat. Survivors abandoned weapons, slipping away in twos and threes. Over 50 tons of shells and rockets were gone, annihilated in less than 2 hours. The supply artery was severed, the lifeline into Luhansk cut. But the operation didn't end there. From a hidden launch site near the Idar River, a second wave of suicide drones launched. Their target was a temporary ammunition depot meant to resupply the destroyed convoy. Within minutes, the depot erupted in another towering inferno, flames merging with the black smoke still rising from Route P66. Two fire pillars now blazed side by side, visible for miles. Starobilsk, once considered untouchable, had become a graveyard of steel and fire. And as Ukrainian forces pulled back in measured silence, the message was clear. This wasn't just about one convoy. It was about crippling Russia's ability to strike, exposing that even deep in the rear, nothing was safe anymore.